Hello, dear audience. We are Cristian Aguilera and Renato Sepúlveda, and we will be talking about our visit to the Museo Ojiniano y de Bellas Artes de Talca. From our homes, we want to explain and show you what this magnificent experience was like last Thursday, May 15th. We started the tour with our class and our teacher around 10 a.m. outside the museum. We went inside and gathered around to receive instructions from the guides inside the museum. We listened attentively while also taking photos and recording videos.
I really liked visiting the museum. It was a very calm and quiet place, and I appreciated that a lot. Sometimes life feels really busy and loud, so being in a place like that was a nice break. I could walk around slowly, look at the art, and just relax. There wasn't any rush, and everyone seemed to be enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. The museum itself was also really nice. The rooms were clean and well organized, and the lighting made everything look better. I liked the way everything was displayed. It made it easy to appreciate the details. It wasn't just about the paintings or sculptures, but the whole experience of being a quite beautiful space. I think that's why I enjoyed it too much. Um, it gave me time to slow down and enjoy the moment.
During our expedition, we were impressed by the beautiful art of the site, the age of some of the portraits, convicts, and treaties. The more we contemplated, the more we realized that history plays a fundamental role in our lives today. To my surprise, I came across this sculpture called Caritas Romana, in which you can see an adult being breastfed by a woman. It has a certain appeal to me, as it's a very unusual subject, perhaps more prevalent in today's society, where it can even cross the line and be seen as sexual. But from my point of view, it's a situation in which she perhaps shouldn't be judged.
Um, and there was someone painting that stood out to me in particular. I'm not sure why exactly, but I think it had to do with the colors. The artist used a color scale that worked so well together. Nothing too loud, but everything in harmony. It just felt right. And what made it even more special was the way the light hit it. There was this spotlight shining directly on it, and the way it landed on the canvas it made it look like the light was actually part of the painting and created this beam that almost looked like the sun inside the artwork itself. It was a really cool effect, and and it made the wall piece feel more alive. That moment stuck with me. It reminded me how much little details like color choice and lighting can completely change how we experience something.
Other highlights of the museum that caught our attention were, for example, the old train station where technology played an important role. By pressing a button, a small model train served as a reference to show use the route of trains at that time. Regarding the museum itself, we were able to appreciate a comfortable and very clean space. In my class, for example, there were around 40 of us, and we were able to walk around freely and observe for as long as we wanted and needed. Many people, for example, in the paintings were historical figures who did important things for our country, as soldiers, politicians, or simply good citizens. The clothes and weapons that were also on display were truly eye catching. I think it made you want to grab a weapon and dress up in such expensive clothes. We also liked that the museum focused not only on Talca as a city, but also on the cities and towns of the entire region, represented in paintings, stories, decrees, or the guides themselves who shared secrets with us about those places. We can also find sculptures or photos of Paleolithic creatures from the area, which also made us think about how not only humans have evolved, but also animals and our environment. We were also surprised by the size of the data shows in the museum, and I wondered how they held up with so much weight against them. Outside the museum, there was also space for bikes, and in the reservation, we were able to safely store our backpacks. In conclusion, this visit to the museum was very helpful because it was something different from the normal routine classes we have. We were able to feel a little freer, and that contributed to us being able to better understand our own history and continue with our own, motivating us more and more to write a new page in the book of life.